Dun, 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 dun. What we got? Hello, Scott. Hello, mate. All right? Lots of text messages coming in now. No, that's fine. More to come. And then last one over here. Thumbs up. Right, so let's have a little look-see who's just popped in to join us. Might need a blow in the nose. Good old lovers. How many times have I blown my nose on camera? Right then, let's have a little look-see. So we've got Scott, he's doing all right. Not bad, mate, not bad. Not bad. There's lots to do. So little time. Too much to do. Too many hours in the day and all that kind of thing. And then we've got John Benson. Hello, John. And Lee Whitehouse. Hello, mate. John Southgate, nice to see you. All the regular bandits. Good to see, good to see. Bailey Southgate, nice to see you. I'm going to assume you're a friend of John's or relative. Pardon me slurping. Yeah, not bad, thanks, not bad. Just bear with me a minute. Yeah, go on, Dad. No, what, for work? No, she's not back yet. Yeah, she's back from being away. We're coming over to see you on Saturday. And then we're coming over to see you. That's it. And then we're coming over to see you again either on Sunday or Monday. Because we can't get there during the week, so we're going to go over a couple of times over the weekend. Yeah. Yeah, it will be. What I'll do is, I don't want it to sound like I'm trying to get rid of you off the phone, but I'm actually trying to get rid of you off the phone. I know I don't want it to sound like that, but I am, only because I've literally just this minute gone live on the TV channel on YouTube. So yeah, it's my turn. So I mean, if you're at the hotel, get Sally to get you on, and all you've got to do is go onto YouTube and search for the Great British Coin Hunt, and then and you'll see the video. It says live in the corner, and that's the one to click on. All right. Yep, I'll catch up with you a bit later though. All right, I love you loads. Big hugs for Sally.
Hello, Daddy.
Hello, love.
Hello, Pops.
Bye now. Bye. Bye.
No, it's going on.
Well, apologies for that. But that was me dad, and he's come down for come down. He lives up in Bedford, and he's got down to Bournemouth. Cost him 600 quid for an ambulance car, you know, with a paramedic to bring him down, but make sure he got down here safe enough. But he's, you know, and back again. Which I don't suppose is too bad if you've got a paramedic there and back. But he's over at Bournemouth for 10 days, and we're going to go over and see him at the weekend. So I ain't seen him in quite a while, and he's quite ill. So that'd be really nice. So that was my dad on the phone. Right, so Lorna, hello my darling, hello Marie, how are you? Nice to see you all. Chippy Doodle Coins, hello Angela, nice to see you too. Lorna again. Steve Fraser, excellent. Thank you for the call and talk, mate, from Lee. Thank you, Lee. It's great catching up with people every now and again. Hello Ian Ritchie, I'm just sorry that I don't have extra time sometimes, you know, to be able to chat to people for longer. But, and there's Andy as well, Chris Spree. Chris, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. Thought you were skint. Little Bird told me that you spent all your money today. Bought all the auctions out. Beat everybody. So you've either got the longest pockets out of all of us, or you must be getting a bit skint now. So, so where was we? He's selling his kidney. He'll need to, won't he? Oh no, Warren 1-1, excellent, nice, Warren 1-1. So good to see all the bandits. I didn't catch all of the shows, you know, and even that I feel guilty about, because it's like I've got people like Warren there and RJ and John Gamble and all the rest of it, and they're all taking their time up to go on our channel, and I don't get a chance to watch all the shows, but I do try my really bestest to get in and watch a little bit. And one of the things I saw a few things, comments about, etc., was values of coins. I saw a bit about that, and what else did I see a bit about? Values of coins, and I can't remember. There was something else. It might come to me. Hello, Kian. Nice to see you. Was it the points as well? That was another one, maybe. I saw something about the points. Just posted alphabets. Lovely jubbly. Hope you make sure you include a note. Now, any of you that are actually thinking of doing any bidding tonight, there's a link of Jamie receiving the gold proof. He's got it already, and he is made up. Any of you that are thinking of bidding tonight, get all your spares out. Right, couple of things. Obviously, hit the like button. I've got 8 at the moment. There's 21 watching, so let's have that. That'd be great. And then you've got to make sure you've got all your coins ready, right? So when I do things like this, what I want you to do is, I want you to go and sort out all your spares. And why am I doing this? Why have I got to, you know, some of you think, hello, he's off his cake again. No, I'm not. Everything I do is planned as much as I can. Even when I do things off the cuff, I still try and know what I'm doing and plan, etc. So why am I doing this tonight? Why have I opened up the bidding to other coins? Well, I took notice of the weekend, and there were people that are saying, oh, shame you're not bidding in flopsies, shame you're not bidding in this, shame you're not bidding in that. And I noticed there was a nice little conversation going on earlier on, and I do love to see a bit of a debate going on about the values of the coins. So let's get something nice and easily sorted out for you, layman's terms, like always, in a way that we can all get, right? Penny will drop for everybody. Nice to see you, Jack. So we all know that there are discrepancies between what Ian values a coin at sometimes and what other people will value a coin at. Ian might value a coin, classic example, Britannia Navy 2015. I value that at 25 quid based on a mintage, and I based that on an England because it's the same mintage as an England. So if an England's worth 25 quid retail, then so are they. It doesn't matter that they've just come out. No different to when the Academy first come out. I went on video for you guys and I said to you, they've just released the Academy. Apparently it's got a 10,000 mintage. If it has got a 10,000 mintage, it's worth 80 quid straight away. And the reason it's worth 80 quid straight away is because a 14,000 mintage Prince Charles I've sold for 75 quid. So if I sold that for 75 quid, and this one now has got less mintage, it's going to be in a minimum of 80 quid. I'm buying my 9, you buy yours. That's what I said to everybody. So you can go and buy it for the tenner, buying something that, if you go by what my call it my supply and demand experience, my buying and selling experience over the years, if you go by that, you're buying something immediately from the horse's mouth for 10 or 11 quid, because they did it at almost face value. They had a special deal on or something, and you're buying it at that, knowing full well the coin you're buying, that's the value Ian puts on it. So at some point it is going to go to that value. Now someone else might go, well, I don't think it's that worth that, so I'll sell it for 50 quid. Well, that's fine, go and sell it for 50 quid. I don't care. I know what I value stuff at. So I value coins a little bit differently to most people, right? That's fine. We all have different, another example is go and look at Dragon Lord Coins, his website. And you'll see that there are things on Steve's website that are cheaper than mine. Now, some people might look at that and go, oh, Steve's in competition with Ian. Look, he's selling stuff cheaper. He's undercutting him. That's a thing that someone might say. He's undercutting him. Even Steve was worried about that. He's like, I don't really want to be putting this stuff on my site because the price I'm going to sell it for is less than you, Ian, and that's not fair because you're helping me out. And I said to Steve, no. I said, you're looking at it all the wrong way, mate. It's your stock, it's your website, and I don't mind you advertising your website. So go and put your stock on your website. Doesn't matter that your prices are cheaper than mine. You're working from home, just come into retirement, literally in the last month, as he's told you all, just come in, it's a perfect example, just come into retirement, right, wants to set himself up a little coin business and so on and so forth, and that he's doing. He's not going to be at the same price as me, because Steve hasn't got Amy to pay for, he hasn't got Logan to pay for, he doesn't have John to pay for, he doesn't have me to pay for, he only has himself to pay for. So he doesn't need to charge the prices I charge. I've got to charge retail prices. I'd never make a profit if I didn't, over and above what we have. If I go and buy something off eBay for 20 quid, I'm going to sell it for 60. I'm not going to go and buy something off eBay for 20 quid and sell it for 30. I'm not even going to waste my time to lay out £20 to make 30. That's just, that's no good. So I view things differently, right? Now, you can all sit there and value, some of you will value a Flopsy Bunny at 3 quid, some of you will value it at 2, someone else might value it at 5, someone values a 10p at a pound, someone values it at 3 quid. It doesn't matter what you value it at, it doesn't matter. What matters is, if I say to you, these are the coins you can bid in, these ones. You value all these coins, different prices, etc. And within pences, so do I, but reasonably around the same, right? I don't value a 10p any differently to I value a WWF. You might, I don't. So, but then you're not valuing it from a retail perspective, I am. So, when I say you can bid in any of these coins, you can bid in any of these coins. Now, some of you will be sitting there with like a couple of 100 Flopsies because you've saved them. What I want to do, I want to entice you. Let's have them. Let's part with them. Bring them Uncle Ian's way. Give me some of them Flopsies for a bag of that. Give me some of them Flopsies for one of them. Give me some of them Flopsies for, I don't know, a set of pound coins. Maybe give me some of them Flopsies for a Wedgwood, just like you've been doing with the 10p's. I haven't got any Flopsies in. I haven't got any Peter Rabbits munching the carrot in. I've got WWF, I've got Vote, but I class them same price range. That's why I said you can use those 2 coins as well. Someone might be sitting there with a few of them. There's a fair few of you that are doing your little coin hunts. And you're doing your coin hunts and you're picking out these coins that Ian says to you, save, and the other tubers are telling you to save. And some of you are not too sure what to do with those coins, but you are saving them. Now you might be sitting there with these bits of coins, some of them, some Olympics, some of them, some 10p's, whatever, right? You might be sitting there with them, but you might rather have that. than extra flopsies. So you might want to give me some of your flopsies for that. Or that. And so on. Do you see what I mean? So there's no point me continuing the auctions only in 10p's if I'm rinsing you totally out of all your 10p's. Because now we've got customers now, we've got not customers, we've got part of the family, right? Calling you all the family. Well, part of you, you're sitting there, you ain't got no 10p's. But some of you might have a few flopsies. Some of you might have a few Peter Carrots. Some of you might have a few Olympics. I don't care what the Olympics are. You can give me archery, you can give me football. I don't care. I'll class it as one coin. Obviously, none of you will give me a football, a judo, a triathlon, or a wrestling. I know that. But if one of you happen to have one and you put it in as a bid, well, I'll still take it as a coin. It's a coin to me, right? I'll just make more money on that one. I'll make less on an archery because it will take me longer to sell it, or a cycling. I'll make more on a football. But I don't expect any of you to give me a football. What I expect you to give me is all the bitses of clat and bobsies that you've been saving because all of us coin tubers have been telling you to save them, but you ain't necessarily going to sell them. And some of you, we all swap, don't we? You all go on swaps' sites, you all go on the Royal Mint swap site and all the rest of it. I'm not allowed on the Royal Mint swap site. I can't go on those swap sites and go, hey, would you like to swap? I'm not allowed. They don't allow me on there. They don't allow any of my staff on there. If they know that you're affiliated to us in any way, they won't allow you on there. They don't allow any positive comments on there for us whatsoever. They only allow negative conversations about us. That's all they allow. So, all right, you don't want to let me use your swap site, I'll make my own. Just like I went to the banks, asked them for some money, they said no. I said, all right, you don't want to give me any money, I'll go and get it elsewhere. I went to the customers, they give it to me. I'll find a way around every obstacle. eBay don't want us on there, that's fine, I'll do my own auctions, I won't pay you 10%. I will get across every obstacle thrown in my way because I'm creative and I'm tenacious and I am a bit arrogant in that way, in that I won't give in. And I know it's arrogance, part of it, but I won't give in. So I'm the bloke that don't give in until he literally, physically can't get himself up off the floor. But at that point, if I cannot get myself up, then I'll give in. Until then, no. Till then, we'll have a bit of a punch up, we'll have a bit of a fight, we'll keep going. We'll find I'll get round every single obstacle I find. You want to interrupt my supply of coins? Okay, interrupt my supply of coins. I'll get round that. I'll go to the customers again. You want to interrupt my postage? Okay, interrupt my postage. I'll just change the way I do the postage. Now I won't give you an excuse. You want to interrupt me with this? Fine, interrupt me with that. I'll find a way to get round that. I don't care how you try and interrupt me. I'm going to get round it. That's what I'm doing. So I don't expect for the moment. Now, please bear in mind. And I know Warren is watching, right? And I know a couple of the mods are watching. So please take note. I am not expecting in any way for what I'm doing tonight to be going on Warren's next shift or Steve's next shift or John's next shift. I'm not expecting them to do this. This is a tester. Tonight we're going to suck it and we're going to see. And we're going to see whether we like the taste. You're going to see whether you like the taste. I'm going to see whether I like the taste. Now if I like the taste and you like the taste, then we might carry on sucking it and we might carry on for a while. But if we don't like the taste, well, then we might just bin that and throw that away, like we've done other things. See? The points thing, not saying that no more points used on, pardon me, the auctions and that. I'm going to stick to that. I won't waver on that. It's too costly. I don't mind paying for a bit of marketing, but that started to become too costly, you know. So it's like, okay, that worked. And here's the thing about that, you see, there's no bad feeling because how do I put this? I know. I've been teaching you for the last month how to be a bandit. I've been calling you bandits, right? I've been showing you how to go for the great deals. I've been showing you how to do this or do that and one thing and another. I've been putting carrots in front of you. I've been dangling them and dangling them. I've been going, I'm fishing, going to reel you in. Been doing all of that, and right? So can I blame you for taking advantage of every single opportunity? No, of course I can't, because that's what I've been teaching you to do. I've been teaching you to get around change checkers rules. I've been teaching you to get around the Royal Mints rules. Why shouldn't you get around my rules if you can? Right? Where you come in so handy for me is, without actually realising it, in a way, you've been my guinea pigs. We've built a little community. We've got a little family here, right? And within this family, if there is a way of getting around my systems and rules and one thing and another, I figure you're going to find it. And you're going to find it because I'm going to help you find it. So that then you can help me find any holes that I've got in the boat, right? And then I can plug those holes, and I'm plugging them with your help, right? So the thing about the points, that turned into be a couple of holes in the boat. So it's like, okay, thanks very much for that. You've helped me work that one out. Nice, let's plug them holes. And then that way, when we really get big, I mean, imagine if we was really, really big now, they would be difficult holes to plug because I'd have so many people doing it. Nip it in the bud now, cut it dead now, work out it's creating holes. It's not helping the boat float, it's actually creating holes which would help it sink. So we plug them, get rid of them. That don't work. And you've helped me do that. And you've helped me do that because you've been bandits, trying to get around it, right? Trying to save yourself as much money as you can. And that's what I've been teaching you to do. So there's no animosity whatsoever. There's no bad feeling whatsoever on my part of going, oh, you know, I don't think, oh, these people, they managed to get stuff for free. I don't think of it that way. I think of it from the way of like, right, so I've tried that, didn't work a bit, and now I can see how people can get around that. So we'll just no worries, Warren. So we'll just plug those holes, and we're just, you know. Do you see what I mean? So it's all a bit like that. So you know, don't anybody out there think, oh, he's having a dig at me, or he had a dig at me because I was one of the ones that got 3 points, or used me 3 points to pay for an auction, or I was one of the ones that deducted the postage. There's no bad feeling about that. I'm glad you did it. I'm really glad you did it, because if you hadn't have done it, I wouldn't have gone, yeah, they're turning into little holes in the boat. See what I mean? So I'm glad you done it, because it allowed me to go, okay, there's a couple of holes we can plug, job done. And so as we go on and go on and go on, I won't have those holes anymore, right? So, you know, take it as from a complimentary point of view, in me calling you bandits and saying you'll try and get around my system as well as get around change checkers, that's complimentary, because that's what I'm teaching you to do. You know, I teach you to get around change checkers rule of buying 50 items every 10 days. Just go and open up more eBay accounts, ever so easy. So I expect you to do the same thing for me. Jamie's got 10 subs he has. Let's do more for him, shall we? You know, everybody should, really. You're not off your cake. You're very much on your cake. I am. Thanks, Chris. I'm pretty sure that some of my prices are higher than yours, Ian. Swings and roundabouts. Yep, there you go, Steve. You know, you'll put a higher value on something that I will, and you'll think, yeah, I think I can get an extra tenner than Ian can. Well, you know, that's how it works. Got my mystery parcel today, Ian. Well chuffed. Many thanks. Excellent. Coins you can use to bid tonight. So when we go, I'll come to Ron M next. So when we go, right, open the bidding, and it's per coin. Per coin is an A to Z 10p, a WWF, the original vote, not the new one, the original one. Can't remember the date, but it's the original vote. What else did I say? Olympics, any Olympics, even the Olympics that you've got loads and loads and loads and loads of. Yep, use them. Flopsy Bunny and Peter Rabbit munching a carrot. They're the ones that I want. Right? So they're the ones that I'm going, if you've got extra, then use those coins and bid for something you might want to have a little play with. Okay? Ron M, you are allowed on Discord. That the only place I've swapped. Don't understand, sorry Ian. Ron. I've heard people mention the word Discord so many times, and do you know what? I have no idea what it means. Does that make me look a lemon? I have no idea. Chris B says, guys, we may not be able to use points on an auction, but we can earn points, pay by admin and get 9-10% back in points. Exactly. You know, you're getting another. Actually, if you pay on the admin, you're getting exactly 11% back. John Benson, he's got no Peter Rabbit coins, but you might have something else, John. Yeah, just packaging up your 10p's. Need the house number only, says Dorchester Road, number 286. Thanks very much, Jack. And it's DT3 5AR. 2003 suffragette, says Kian. That's probably the date. Yeah, that's the one. Ian, can you then put the Flopsy coins on your site? I need one. Yeah, that's it, exactly, you see. And we're also in the middle of a massive stock take. So I've got a load of stuff that. Here's the thing. When we was on eBay, we over 7 years we built a massive eBay, and I was continually buying stuff and continually building, because I knew that the bigger I build it, the more of a residual income we would have. Not everything would sell every week, but every day something sells. It was every 5 minutes, less than that, throughout the day and night. We would sell, ding, 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 ding with the phone go. And once we lost all those listings, there's an awful lot of stuff that was on it. We managed to get it all onto our site, but there's an awful lot of stuff that now needs sorting out and listing and one thing and another. Bags and bags and bags of coin. And I think to myself, well, some of it I actually want to come out of. Some of it I don't want to do anymore. I don't want to do all the foreign anymore. I want to concentrate more on the commodities that we've made. I want to concentrate more on finding a way to get hold of the package coins. I want to find a way to get hold of the rarer coins, and I want to take away the space, you know, all the foreign coins, everything. There's an awful lot of space it all takes up, because we cover over 100 countries and every denomination of every country. And I'm thinking, do you know what? Excuse me. We're getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and we're getting bigger and bigger and bigger in the decimal coin market, in the new coin market, is what we're getting massive in, really. So I could do with just getting rid of a bit of that and elbowing a bit of that and putting more effort and condensing the site a little bit. And making the Great British Coin Hunt about the Great British coins. I'd like to cover every British coin going, as opposed to all the countries. And let other people earn money out of that. Ian, would NHS 2007 Shield and Britannia 2008 count also? That's very good, Days. That's very good, Scott. That is a very, very, very good question. Currency. 4 bids. Now, anybody thinking of bidding at all, please go and get yourself some old envelopes. You've got any old envelopes knocking around? New or old envelopes, doesn't matter, and some paper and a pen. Be ready, okay? Right, so currency for bids. Olympic, 50p. A to Z, 10p. Maybe write this down. Be a good idea to write this down. If you haven't got a pen and paper to write this down, then maybe you haven't got a pen and paper to bid. Okay? So, WWF, 50p, vote, 50p. 2017 Shield, 50p. NHS, 50p. What else did I say? Olympic, A to Z, WWF, vote. Flopsy. Peter Rabbit. So these are all 50p's. What else did I say? Did I miss anything?
Back in a bit, baby.
Okay, babes. Ron says 2017 Shield is 1.8 million mintage, if you was wondering. Yeah. That's it, yeah. Thank you, Disney. 2008 Lion, 50p. Okay? Isaac Newton. Jesus. You're going to need to write all these down, right? You better go and write all of these down. Get a bit of paper, write all of these down, because, quite right, you know, I'm valuing these all the same. What did he say? Puddle duck. Nobody, obviously, is going to bid with puddle duck coins, but you never know. They might. They might include one. And if they include one, then I've got a way of getting some puddle duck in and furnishing some of them flipping orders where people have been waiting over a year for a puddle duck. And these people will not cancel. And I want them to cancel and have their money back, and they don't want to. They're saying, no, I want my puddle duck. So, I'll be grateful for puddle duck. Sorry, mate, you know I know my 50p's. Absolutely, Scott, I'm grateful for it too. But please, 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 get yourselves. Now, you might be able to see now why. Warren quite rightly said earlier on, I don't think it's going to be us. I think this is just Ian. This is just me. I'm going to do this, right? So, if you get yourself, you see the way I've been doing it, right? Let's just pick on Ron M, right? So we go, auction, Ron M's the winner, right? So, I then get an envelope straight away. You see me do it on camera. Straight away, I'm getting an envelope, I'm writing on it, Ron M, and I'm putting that in Ron M's envelope, because he's just won it. Now I know what Ron M's won. Why can't you, immediately, you've won the auction, you've bid in a number of coins, right? Pick up that number of coins and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's Ian's coins. Right on the envelope, Frankenstein payment. Right, wrap it up. Done. That's the payment for the Frankenstein. Put that there. Now you bid on something else, get another old envelope, whatever. Get ready, and you bid and you win, and you write on the next envelope, payment for pound coin set. Put in the envelope the number of coins that's a payment for the pound coin set. Fold it up. Job done. If that's all you've bid on tonight and you don't win anything else, you put those two together, you pop it in an envelope, right? And if you've used old envelopes, you don't even need to put a bit of paper in with your name and address on it, because your name and address will be on the envelope that you've used. Seal it up and send it to us. When we open that, we will open each one and go, that's payment for the Frankenstein. Match it up with the paperwork, knock it off, brilliant, put the coins away. We'll open it up. Payment for the pound coin set. Check them against what we've got here. Job done, put them away. See how easy that can be? It can be so easy. What's a nightmare is that we've had half a dozen envelopes turn up with just 10p's in. Just 10p's. From people who have not thought about it or forgotten, and will assume, oh, well, Ian knows I've sent him 10 10p's for a Frankenstein. Well, what if I've sold a Frankenstein for 10 10p's to 4 people? How do I know who's who? So you've got to help me out. You've got to help me out a bit. And do that. And I don't know. I mean, we've just now come up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different coins that you can use as currency. It would be unfair to expect all the other coin jockeys to be able to keep up with that. It really would. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to keep up with it, but I'm willing to give it a try. Now, all of you haven't got just 1 or 2 of these coins, but all of you are sitting there with spares. All them coins as spares. Wondering what you're going to do with it. See? So you can make this really easy for you and really easy for me, and I can make this really easy for me and really easy for you. Well done, Ron M. Nice win. Wasting your envelopes, Ian. I don't care about envelopes. Tittlemouse, I'm not too sure of yet. What was the mintage of Tittlemouse? John Southgate, received my stuff today, Ian. Wasn't expecting them yet, thanks. My A to Z should be here tomorrow, so get them sent to you Friday latest. No problem, John. You know, as I often say, trust shouldn't just go one way. Trust can go 2 ways. We don't have to say what we are bidding with, though, do we, Ian? Just bid 1 coin. Going to be the same for you, keeping up with it. John Southgate, 1.7 million. Mrs. Tittlemouse. So we'll add that. 50p. So now we've got 12 types of currency. And Ron M is absolutely right. Ron M is absolutely bang on there. I am not expecting anybody to be commenting what they're bidding in. Right? It's none of Ron M's business what John Southgate bids in. It's none of John Southgate business what Scott's coins Scott's got to bid with. It's none of Lighty Collects' business which coins Kian is using. It's none of anybody's business what coins either of you are using, right? So you don't have to put that. Makes no difference, because it makes no difference to me. That's just a waste of typing. That's where you can be lazy, because it makes no difference. Okay? And if people started writing down what coins they were bidding with, you'd have other people going, oh, don't use that to bid with, I'll buy that. Well, I don't want them to do that, I want it. Calling me a nosy Rosie. Stop picking on me. So it's none of anybody's business what coins you use, right? Ron is quite right. So all I want, when we're bidding on coins, you're bidding 1 coin, 2 coin, 3 coin, 4 coin, 5 coin. If you win a bid for 10 coin for a Frankenstein, for example, then I expect to see a little something with 10 coin in it. I don't care which one of these coins it is. Any 10, you can put 3 A to Z 10p's in, you can put 2 Tittlemouses in, you can put a 2008 Lion in, you can put 3 NHS's in. It doesn't matter what you put in, as long as I get those number of coins for that item that you won. I'm classing all of those as 1 coin. So if one of you happens to be sitting there with a load of one of those coins that they didn't really know what to do with, now it's a little touch to you. You can do something with it. Have I got time to make a coffee before you start? Go and get one, John. I'll make a cup of tea as well. Hello, Oliver. Nice to see you too. Ian, read my comment. I will read your comment. Hi all, received the shirt off your back today, so I had to do a vid wearing it. Oh, wicked. So I must have a look at that. That's another video I've got to watch. I've never watched so many people on YouTube. In fact, I've never watched so much YouTube in all my life. Is there any other 10p's you want like 2012? No, because you can include the, okay, you can include, if you want, 10p 2008 Lion, because I priced that the same as I priced a 2008 50p. So that's now 13 coins you can use to bid in. And if you're someone out there that's doing this coin tubing like, or even just not coin tubing but coin searching, and you're finding this stuff in your change and you're picking out all these dates that Ian says and all the other coin tubers are telling you, then yeah, let's have them. But I value it at the same, so you can include a 2008 Lion 10p. What coin are we using? Someone put a list up for me, please. Is there anybody that has written all of those down? We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ian, you should text Warren the full list so he can put it in chat. He's already got most of it, and if I sit and text it to him, it will take me ages, because look at the size of my fingers. So everybody go and get themselves a coffee. Right, everybody go and get themselves a coffee. Now you know what the rules are. Coins you can use to bid tonight. There we go. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've got 13, my lucky number. There's more been added, Warren. So we've also added, Warren, the 2008 Lion 10p, the Mrs. Tittlemouse 50p, the Puddle Duck, the Isaac Newton, and a 2008 Lion 50p, Britannia. So we've added those as well because they're all, as far as I'm concerned, they're all the same price. You know, I'll even put in a 2008 2p coin, feathers. So a 2008 10p coin, feathers. So now think about that. What if you've gone and found a couple of 2008 feathers and you're thinking, oh, I could turn that into a Frankenstein. See? I'll go and make a cup of tea. You all go and make a cup of tea. Let's come back and do some business. We'll have one auction in coin, one auction in cash, one auction in coin, one auction in cash. All right? Okie dokie. Back in 5 minutes. Right. We back. Let's have a look in case anyone's got a message for me. Ian, what about 2017 penny? Got a few of those. Yeah, it's not quite up there because it's the same value. But I know what you're referring to. It is the same value as an 81, which is not quite what I'm after. What's with the 2008 2Ps? The 2008 2Ps, John, is they made two. They made one with a shield on the reverse and they made one with the Prince of Wales feathers on the reverse. The Prince of Wales feathers is the hardest to get. And then you've got the 2008 feathers 2p and a 2008 lion 10p. Hannah says, I've got 11 wrote down, so I think I've missed some somewhere. I'll go over them again. He did say 2008 feathers as 2Ps as well. I only have 10 written down, says Warren. It's fine saying the coins, but I cannot write as fast as Ian is naming them. I'll go over them again. When he's back, get him to read the full list. I can't tell you what the mintage is, John. Someone else will tell you. I can't tell you what the mintage is because I can't remember it, but it's a low mintage. Got my raffle prize yesterday, Ian. Thank you. That's brilliant, Marie. Ian, read the list again slowly for Warren. Sure. So we've got any Olympic 50p's, any A to Z 10p's, WWF, vote, the original vote that is. Someone said, I think, was it 1994, something like that. The 2017 Shield 50p, the NHS 50p, NHS, Flopsy Bunny 50p, Peter Rabbit munching a carrot 50p, the 2008 Lion 50p, the Isaac Newton 50p, the Puddle Duck 50p, Mrs Tittlemouse 50p, the 10p 2008 Lion Reverse, and the 2p 2p 2008 Feathers Reverse. I'm not interested in the shield, don't want it. I am only interested in the feathers. 10.6 million on the 2008 2p. There you go, John, that's why. Okay, better look in my Coke bottle then, loads of coppers in there. If any of you want to know which 10p's are worth saving, look at Bungle Collects and some of the other guys. In fact, all of the guys now, almost between all of them, are doing all the denominations. Chris Dyer says the coins you send and the money only running separately, pay through admin only, and you cannot use points and vouchers, must be a customer to bid. Thank you. There you go. 40 years of collecting, says 10.6 million on the 2p's. Warren says got them all. And Warren also says when an auction is taking place, I would really appreciate it if only bidders comment in the chat, as it's hard enough to keep up and do countdowns. It only confuses things. Yes. Yes. That is an excellent thing to say, is when we're doing the countdowns, just everybody back off. You know, me included, back off. I'm just as guilty. I go and make comments and say things, and I shouldn't do it because they're counting down. So when they're counting down, you know, and if I do it, moderators, you know, please put a comment up and go, stop talking while we're counting, even if that means you're telling me off, right? Because like other people out there, I'm going to do it without thinking sometimes, and you know, you don't tell other people and not tell me. So so it's only right that even if I do it and I interfere, anybody interferes, right? You've got to take that rule. It's all or nobody. So anybody interferes, you're the ones handing the countdown. You don't want anything interfering with that. So if I interfere with it, anybody else interferes with it, just tell us. Stop, remember? We're doing a countdown. And then we'll all start getting it. Oh, my nose has started itching. So what are you accepting as payment tonight, says Matt. Just have a little look, Matt's coins. There's lots and lots of comments with all the list in there. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different coins. Actually, there are 39 different coins. If you take each A to Z 10p as a separate coin, because it's 26 letters, then you've got 26 letters plus 12, 38, 39, something like that. 26, 27, 20, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 38, 39. So you've got 39 different coins you can bid in. And actually you've got more than that, because you've got 12 Olympics, so you've got 39, 49, 51 coins you can bid in. Yeah, quite right. They see, look, they jump on me like, look at them, like ferret up a drain pipe, all of them. Yeah, right, quite right. You're probably up to like 60 coins or something. Right. So we're now talking. Now you might be falling in. What I'm doing? I'm trying to get some better stocks and stuff. Yeah. Also, I also think I'm teaching you the value of coins, because I'm showing you in a serious way he is serious about the value of his coins, because he's buying them off us for that. He's telling us how much those coins are worth, and we're still giving them to him. I can get involved now. Nice one. Just one thing, Matt. One important thing. Are you already a customer? If you're already a customer of our website, and therefore we punch your name up on Zen, on our thing, and we can find you and print a label off, brilliant. Then you better go and be a member, because you can't bid if you ain't a member. You can't, and one more thing. There is a video up which somebody might give you a link to in a minute, and that video is the auction's rules. It's only lasts 7 minutes. I did it, and it tells you what the auction rules are. Very, 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 very firm. Please go and watch that. I ask everybody to watch it. You just go to our website, www.thegreatbritishcoinhunt.com, and you buy something. That's how you become a member. Just go and buy something and use the voucher code FIVER, capital F-I-V-E-R, and that will knock a fiver off for you. So if you get it right, you know, you can become a member for £1, which is literally all you'll pay, because that's the pound postage. You see? But you must become a customer, because if you're not a customer, your bid won't stand. You know, even if you bid twice as much as everybody else, I won't take your bid, because we've made the rules, and I can't expect the moderators to stick to the rules if I bend them, so there's no bending me over. Exactly, mate. Go straight over there now, and make sure all your contact details, when you join our website, you know, register first, join the website, and then buy the items. That's what I would suggest. And when you register, make sure your full contact details are on the site, okay? When I say full contact, I mean address, postcode, correct name, phone number, email address. Worth doing, got them coins today as well, John says. Excellent. And we will get on with the first thing. So, I have here, shall we make, where are we going to start, cash or coin? You choose. We do one, we do the other. Where do you want to start, cash or coin? I am currently in the process of moving house, and I sent a note in with the parcel telling you where to send the coins and also my pre-orders. Some of them I might have already sent you, Kian, so you better, you know, be a good idea to do a Royal Mail moving thing. So any for 6 months, anything comes to your address, it goes to you. But I might have already sent you them. I don't know. I don't handle the post. I just authorise what gets posted when they ask me. Okay, only 2 people replied to that. That means we might only have 2 people bidding then, because there's only 2 people got it. Okay, let's go for the first one. The first one is, can you see there, right, load of pound coins. Lighty says, It is easier doing coin than cash, as that's how we have done them all previously, saves confusion. Okay, let's stick to coin. I'm quite happy to do coin all the way through. I don't mind. It's just that the other day there was a lot of people saying, no, we want some cash ones as well. So I don't mind doing some cash ones. So we'll see how it goes. And we'll just do coin for a bit, shall we? Oh, I see. Warren says, no, I mean coin, then cash. That's fine. That's what we'll do. Ron says, yes, but now you've expanded the coin list. Okay. So the first one is a set of pound coins, right? So pay very special attention, and I'll tell you exactly what you're going to get. You're not going to get 1998 or 1999 because they are the two absolute rarest. So you're not going to get them. You're going to get, they started making them in 83. So you're going to get 83, 84, 85, 86. 86 is a difficult year to get. That was more expensive. 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, another difficult one. That's the one with, that's the same reverse as the 99, that is. 95, 96, 97. 1988 is the one, what have I done with it? 1988 is the one that has, it's another idea to get. It's got a different reverse on it, and I think it's the only time they made that reverse on the 88. So 90, we ain't giving you 98, 99. Then you get 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. Then you've got the four bridges, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007. And then you've got, in this one, you have got the Royal Arms 2008, which I'm actually sold out of. And you've got a 2008 shield. You've got a 2009 shield. You have a 2010 shield. And then you have the two 2010 capital cities, which is Belfast and London. London, I'm also sold out of. Then we have 2011 Shield plus Cardiff plus Edinburgh. 2012, 13 and 14 Shield. And then 2015 Royal Arms and 2015 Shield, fourth portrait. Sorry, fourth portrait, fifth portrait, 2015. Right, so I need to put in this needs. So you get all of that lot, massive, good few £100 worth there at the retail price, and the bidding is one coin. Do you do single years on websites? I don't know what that means, Matt, sorry. Shall I change details on the website? Absolutely, Kian. Get in there and make sure you've changed it. John Southgate's gone for 8 coins. What does this need? 1988. 1992. 4, 5, 6, 7. And it needs, what's that? Edinburgh. So it needs a Cardiff. So I need to put 3 coins in there. 88, 92 Cardiff. I need a 20p 19. Oh, we do single coins. Yes, you can buy single coins. Yeah, go on over there and buy single coins. And I'm just going to chuck them in. These are circulated condition, by the way. I'm just going to chuck them in. Now, here's another thing that we're going to change. Who's doing my counting for me tonight? Is that you, Warren? That's it. He's straight in there. That's another thing we're going to do tonight, right? You want to get these full of auctions. I'm not here for the benefit of my health at night, and I'm not here for just because I like chatting. I'm here to do a bit of business as well. I want it to be fun, wanted to enjoy it, but I am here to do business. So let's make it quick. And Warren, you can, the moment somebody bids, start the countdown. That's something we might as well, you know, and if we do that throughout, anytime we're doing it, with any of the coin jockeys and that, the minute somebody places a bid, start the countdown. Because then, you know, I don't just want the shows, you know, call it TV shows. Warren had his TV show today for 5 hours. I don't want it to just be about running auctions. It's like, let's combine a bit of both. Let's do a bit of business, and at the same time, you know, let the coin jockeys have a chirp and a chat and relax, and, you know, it's not supposed to be all hard work. So if the countdown starts the moment the first bid is in, then it gets it over and done with quicker. We get the auctions out of the way, or, you know, you have more time in between auctions to have a little chirp and a chat to people and so on. We had a nice chat about Daegu. Who's Daegu? And if a moderator was to bid, because moderators are allowed to bid, so if a moderator bids, then the best thing to do is for the moderator to put in the number and the coin that they're bidding on, and then write the words, I am bidding, so that it is clear, absolutely clear as crystal to every single person watching that the moderator has also placed a bid. And that keeps it, again, nice and fair. Right, so we've done all these in a separate bag. Like I say, the circulated condition. Oops. What category in 20p section can you buy individual dates? Why don't you go to the search box, Matt's Coins? Go to the search, and please don't answer questions when they're counting down. They're bidding. So you've got to leave that until we finish bidding, because it interferes with the people bidding. Just go to the website, use the search option, and search for what you want. There are categories all the way down, so you can find the 20p category, go and search for it. That's no right, don't worry. We've got to start as we mean to go on, you know, and you ain't going to be the only person that's going to be told, oi, get off there while we're bidding. I'm sure I'm going to come on there and Warren's going to go, oi, Ian, stop commenting when we're bidding. And I'm going to get in trouble, because I do it and all. So don't worry about it. Down to 15, counting down again. $35 coins from Ron M. And remember, none of you know what the winner's going to be sending me. I don't even know what the winner's going to be sending me. Kean's gone in with 37 coins. $37 coins we've got from Kean. Lighty Collect starting at 20 again. So I've got to put in Cardiff. London, Belfast, Edinburgh, Cardiff. So that's the Cardiff anyway. and 5. And it looks like we're closing 4. Last chance for a bid. 3, going once at 37 is the highest bid so far. Going twice. One and sold to Kian, 37 coins. Well done, Kian. Right. Now, remember what I said? It would be a great idea if we do it together. Kian, you now go and count, get your 37 coins, right? You've got them there in front of you. Whatever 37 coins you're giving me, go and get them. Put 37 coins, put it in an envelope or something, as I'm going to do, Kian. And in there you've got £1 coin set. Right. And it needs 1988, 1992, adding to it. And then I'm putting that straight away into an envelope. Right, I'm putting that straight away into an envelope with your name on it. Now you do the same. And everybody that wins, do the same. And we will never have a problem. Right, and if supposing this was Kian now, the other end of the camera, and he's just put them in his envelope, wrap it up like that, stick it on the side, write on it what it's for, stick it on the side, that's that. Do it again, get a few more, and then at the end of the day, put them all together, send them off to me. And I will write down here a new set of Owens. Coins, Owens. So we've now got Kian with 37 coins. 37 coins you owe me, Kian. And that needs to go into that box there, waiting for those coins to arrive. Well, actually, I'll just lay them down here for a minute in case you bid again, because you might bid again. So I'll put me in the same envelope. We've got 26 likes, 43 people watching. Well done, Kian. Depending on what coins you send, you've got a good deal, mate. Exactly. Depends on what coins you send, depends on how good a deal you get. What I'm tapping into is that not everybody's got lots of the same coins. I reckon you've all got spares, but they're just different spares. 41 watching and only 1 like. No, that's because if you come out of it and then go back in again, Jack, you'll see that, I mean, I'm showing 26. So if you like this, if you're watching, you don't even have to be part of the auction, but if you like what you're seeing, please hit the like button. You know, maybe we can make this a regular feature if you enjoy it. What do you think? Do you like the idea? You enjoying it, do you think? Been giving a lot of my spares to friends who also collect. Yeah, not many of you will give away your spares now though, will you? Good. Okay, so wish I didn't say last bid when I said 35. I would have gone 40. Don't matter. You said last bid, then you change your mind. Too late now though, it's gone. Right, same thing again for cash. First bid in at £1, please, for cash. And excuse me, keep scratching my nose. First bid in at £1, and as soon as we're ready, we will count it down. Same set. So the same set of the £1 coins that I just gave you. That's what's that? Every single £1 coin apart from the proof years. So there's two 2008s, two 2015s, all the bridges, all the capital cities, 1988, 1986, all the hard to get ones, but not the proof years. Right, we're in with £1. This is fun as long as people only give what they can afford and don't get carried away. Quite right, Scott. Quite right. I don't want people getting themselves in trouble. I don't want people getting carried away too much. Building a basket on the website. All right, mate. Thanks very much. We're just counting down now. No, we're bidding now. Sorry. £11. £12 bid from Phil Corbett. Remember, now look, I've got thousands of coins. I've got thousands of types of deals I can put together. The faster you bid, the faster we get on to something else. So don't muck about, get straight in there. Knock them out of the frame, remember? Don't go in at a bid you know you ain't going to win it at. Even though I say opening bid £1, get straight in there at an amount that you think you'd pay for it. People have got more chance getting carried away when they start bidding low. Ronald Banyan's in for 20 quid. Have a rest a second, Warren. Yeah, have a rest a second, mate, if you want, if they're going to be bidding quick. If not, carry on the countdown. Anybody else want to bid? I think I sold these at about 300 quid a set. So Ron B's winning at £20, which is not even face value. You've got about 40 odd coins there, haven't you? So really, we should have gone straight in at a £40 opening bid, but there you go. I did advertise it as from £1. John B's winning it at £22. Cool, if Mr. G was here, he wouldn't hang about, you know. He'd be straight in there like a ferret up a drain pipe, he would. Ron M's in there at 25, that's better. If Mr. G was watching, he would come straight in at probably about 100 quid, I reckon. Because he knows. Down to 16. 15. So make up 1, 4, 7, full rest. 1,936. Or unbelievable, less than face value. That was a big mistake. Ouch. See, I've sucked that, didn't like the taste. You bandits. You could have bid 35 quid, won it, and made a profit, taking it into the bank and cashing it in at face value. 25 quid's the price of one coin in there. But that's the way it goes. I won't grumble. Some things I do better on, some things I do less on. Suspense, eh? Sold to Ron M, £25. Okay, Ron, go and pay for that. I'll put that aside for you. That was an ouch, but a good deal for you. Good deal for you. You got that for the retail price of what I think one coin is worth. So you've done well then. See? Things like that, and I think, well, okay, I did all right on the one with the coins, but the one with the cash, not too good. Would I put another one of them up? Probably not. But still, you got a good deal. You come in tonight for a deal, you got one. You're one of them other ones, Ron. Do me a favour, text me. I need your when it is. Just need to be reminded. Somebody's just asked me about whether or not to yeah, absolute bandit. Now when we do get our shirts one day that say bandits on them, I hope he's one of the first people to buy one. So someone just asked me a very important question. Will you add the proof years to it out of the 50p? Will you let people bid in those kind of things? And no, the answer is no, because that would not be fair on you. That'd be great for me, it'd be fantastic for me, but that is over the top unfair on you. So no proof years of any description. I don't class those as a coin, no proof years. They're too valuable for you to be able to throw them in as a coin bid. Got it? That's why I didn't say the 1972 penny or the 1983 2p or whatever, because I think it would be unfair for you to put that in as a one coin bid. Two seconds. Right, so Ron M, if you could just text me. What are you expecting on the condition of the coin? I'm expecting good condition. That's what I'm expecting. So I'm not expecting any stains, because I class them as cheap and cheerful. So I'm not expecting any stains, etc. I'm expecting just good condition. You know, for a 2p is going to be brown because it's going to be dirty, because it's had 50 years of use, whatever. But you know, it's the same colour all over as opposed to blotches and stains. But yeah, just good condition. Thanks, Ron. Ian, you've got a little gift coming your way in a couple of days. Oh, bless you. Thanks. Lorna, I've got a bandit shirt I'm never getting rid of as it's got my family on it now. Oh, that's nice. That is so sweet. Excellent. Right, and don't forget, Ron, text me. When Ron comes back, we'll do the next one. Did I wait for Chris to come back? No. Oh no, we didn't have to do that. It was Kian that won. We didn't have to do that, did we? How many coins are in the £1 set? I don't know, Kian. Can't remember. I read them all out, so I can't remember. But all of them, except the proof years. Ah, shit. I always get confused with that one. Thanks for that, mate. It's just that some of you I do get a little bit confused with. And I think, oh, is that person or that person? So sometimes I just go text me and then it reminds me. You know, it's like, oh yeah, it's that person. Right, so we also need to bring up oh, and the other thing is, if I haven't said it before, when you do make an admin payment, put a message in. Just put a message in. Like in that case, it might be, this is for the £1 coin set, and then another message, it might be, this is for something else. Okay? All right then. So, we're liking it so far. Oops, I didn't put the messaging in. No worries, Ron. You didn't know, I hadn't told you. So, it's just, again, you know, as things go on, it like, oh yeah, let's do that, let's do that. So, we're just, we evolve. We're evolving, and we're evolving together as a bit of a family. So, you know, some of these things, they'll do something and we'll go, oh, right, we need to add that or add this. What do people tell the post office when they ask in the parcel when posting coins? Well, I always put tokens. I never put money, because if you tell the post office you're posting money, they will make you send it special delivery. So only send it special delivery if the parcel is big enough to warrant it. Because it is down to you, remember. If a parcel gets pinched, like I've had parcels pinched and parcels gone missing, if a parcel gets pinched, it's down to you. Just like when I send you something, if it goes missing, it's down to me. So if you send me something that goes missing, but that has to be down to you, you've got to make the claim, or you've got to argue with the post office, and you've got to replace it and send me again. You know, it's not my responsibility. So I would say to people, if it's only a couple of coins, just send it normal large in a bubble. But if you're talking about a few quid's worth, send it signed for. And if you're talking about enough to warrant special delivery, then do that. You know, but they're very funny, the post office, so they will only pay you face value for it if it goes missing. Only if you send it by special delivery. Any other method, they won't pay you. John says, or if it's heavy building parts. Yeah, I mean, some people put all sorts of things. I always put tokens. And we can get away with that. Legally, properly, we can get away with that because for the purposes of this bidding, we're bidding in tokens, we're bidding in coins. And we're classing all of those as exactly the same value token. There he is, the gold-proof bandit, Chief Bandit himself, Jamie Marrett. He's going to be famous. I estimate that within less than 18 months, his video will have 1 million hits on it. 500,000 to 1 million hits on it. Right, now, the next thing we're going to go for is, I have here Now, some of the things I'm doing, you know how I tell you about storing the coins, and I use things like this. I use takeaway pots. Well, as we put stuff in the takeaway pot, sometimes we've got more than the takeaway pot will take, but there's not enough to put in another pot. So I have overs, bits and pieces, and so I'm also clearing a bit of space here and there. You know, and if it's like I've got a couple of overs, it's like, well, I don't want overs. I don't want a box stored away or on the shelf with only so many in it. So some of it, right, let's put that over there for Ron. I made you a cup of tea, love, but it might have gone cold. Might have a little snifter in a minute. I sent 700 Gruffalo to Ian. Post office asked me what's in it as it was heavy. I said, you do not want to know. She said, I need to know. I said, it's adult. She said, she's got it. She said, has it got batteries? I said, no. She was okay. Excellent. Excellent. Any nice silvers been up? Not long been on, don't know what I've missed. Not yet, but we might put one up, Jack, in a minute. We might put one up, but here's a little cheeky one for you. Here's a little cheeky one. So, I have here, now these are really close to uncirculated condition because we got them as they came out. Now these are all 2015 Britannia, and there's 10 of them. And I sell these for 25 quid each because I value them the same as in England. Right, and these are upside down. So all the writing, when you look at the head side, and then you turn the head side like that, so the head side is up. If you can read the writing, I call that writing correct. If you have to turn it upside down, so it's the tail side up, and you can read the writing, I call that upside down. I don't know what anyone else calls it. I don't care what anyone else calls it. That's what I call it. But they're all nice and shiny. Let's get one out of the packet. They're all nice and shiny. Good ones to put away, these are. So what you're talking about is from a retail perspective, and again, my retail perspective isn't necessarily Dragon Lord Coins' retail perspective because he has different overheads to me and other people like that. But my retail price on them, my valuation on them is 25 quid, and when I write my next guide, when I finally get around to writing it, they will go up in value because I will be valuing them probably at around 30 quid. But these ones here, so you've got, how many did I say? 10. 250 quid's worth. Let's just check the comments first, in case there's any questions. Right, so 10 of those. Today's valuation, 250 quid's worth, regardless of what price you can get them for on eBay or anywhere else. And if you can buy them cheap, my advice is snap their hand off and buy them and put them away. Because it would be, supposing you saw someone selling one of these for a £5, it would be like buying in England for a £5. It's the same mintage, just about. So, you know, that's what the mintage things mean, right? So, bag of 10, opening bid, 1 coin. 1 coin, opening bid. Who's first? Who's the first bandit? £10 bid from John. John Southgate, £10 bid. Keying in at 11. This is an absolutely stonking one, this is. Just got one on eBay for £3. Incredible. It's like buying in England for £3. Do you see what he's just got there? It's like buying in England for £3. You know, you've only got to look at the mintages yourself. Look at the mintage of the Britannia 15 and the mintage of the England. and I can't get enough England's. You know, here we are 17 years later since they came out, and I cannot get enough England's. I could sell all the England's I could get at 25 quid each, and I can't get them. And this is the same vintage. So what does that mean? It means it's going to be the same in 10 years. Chris Spree, 16 coins big. Just wondering why I've got 94 and 2006p. The 1994 is the vote, I think, Hannah. And the 2p is 2008 feathers. I would love one. Thank you. And if nothing else, this will teach everybody, this will really teach everybody that Ian really is serious about the values he puts on coins, and bloody hell, it's worth checking my change jar. I hope this auction tonight makes a lot of you go, I am going to check my change jar. I'm going to pull out all them dates that he's been talking about, and I'm going to put them all out and stick them all in a box, and that's my currency for another auction. And you can turn it into something like this. Ron M with a bid of 21. 25 from Chris Spree. Right, Eclipse, Chris Spree, 25. 25 from Chris Spree. So while Lauren's Warren is counting down, you know, I think it's, you know, I just want to say, it's mental. We've gone over 3,000 subscribers. It's absolutely mental. I'm going to get Logan tomorrow to email everybody. I know I sent an email out already, but I'm going to send another one out. And we're going to email everybody and tell them we've hit 3,000 subscribers. And this weekend, some point during the coinathon, we will pull the winner and of that competition from that listing and give away the silver proof. So we're going to do that on the weekend. Please don't comment, everybody, unless you're bidding. Jamie's in with 26. Any one of those coins, remember, are a bid. Any one of those coins. $31 bid from Chris Spree. So, and I would like to say, you know, I have taken a phenomenal amount of incredible comments, a phenomenal amount of positivity. I've heard my name mentioned so many times, and it ain't me. You know, I'm getting an awful lot of credit here for something that ain't me. You know, I can't take credit for the 5 hours that Warren does, or Chris, what RJ and his son does. I can't take credit for what Steve does and what John Gamble does, and I certainly can't take credit for what Amy does. You know, and Logan and Kelly and all the people that are involved. You know, I don't take credit for that. That's all them. It's their hard work, and it sort of evolved into. This has almost evolved into like a little mini TV station. I've sort of cottoned on lately to this YouTube lark and the fact that, like, what channel means. I didn't really get it before. You know, I didn't really get, you know, what do they mean by channel and all the rest of it. But it is, isn't it? It's like your own TV channel. And the TV channel is nothing without the people that watch it and the people that present it. And I just think they're fantastic. And I think we've tapped into some creativity that that a lot of other people have overlooked. You know, in my opinion, the likes of Warren should not be available to do stuff like this. Someone should have snapped him up a long time ago. But can you believe that nobody has? I mean, you know, that bloke's got a lot to offer, so much to offer. You know, John Gamble again, and so many people on here that are, that they have their own, I don't know what you call it, their own personas, their own creativity, their own, how can I explain it? I tell you what, like I say, I get an awful lot of credit for stuff, right? I am quite clever in a way. I do think out of the box. Fran thinks, and I believe her because she's a psychotherapist of 30 years, that I'm on the autistic scale somewhere, not at the top. I'm not like Rain Man, and I can remember a deck of cards. I'm sort of down there, but I'm on the autistic scale, and I'm what do they call me? Asperger's, and I've got like a bit of Asperger's and stuff. So I do think in certain ways, and I can have creativity and I can have cleverness about me, right? And I'm 56 years old, and I've never really worked for anybody all my life because I can't. I've never been given the opportunity to show what I can do. That's what I want to try and say. I've never been given the opportunity to, in my life, to by any employer, anywhere, at any time, to actually show what I can really do. And I think people like Warren and people like Steve and people like John, you give them, if you give them the right chance in the right way, and you go, right, now show me what you can do. Have a little bit of rope there, you know. Let's see what. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing, and I just think that is an area that I've hopefully tapped into with the likes of Warren. I am so grateful that I've bumped into Warren. As far as I'm concerned, Warren is 1 in 7 billion. You know, I ain't going to find another Warren. So, you know, and like I say, he should have been snapped up a long time ago, and he wasn't. And that's a shame for him, but that's tops for me because I've got him now, and I ain't going to let him go. Not as much as I can. Same with John, you know. Same with Steve. I ain't going to let them go. And Hannah, you know, I class Hannah exactly the same. You know, in that, you know, there's an area untapped, obviously untapped by someone else, because if someone else had tapped into Hannah, she wouldn't be here. She wouldn't be available. And here she is coming on and giving me 5 hours at a time. Amazing. So what we're building, but the credit ain't all mine, you know. The credit is theirs, really. What I'm doing is I'm facilitating it. That's what I'm doing, in a way. I'm sort of facilitating it. I'm building something, and I'm building it with them being a part of it. And those people that are a part of it, I don't ever want them not to be a part of it, you know. No matter how big or how small we might become, don't ever want them to not be a part of it, you know. So I just needed to say that because I just thought it was, I think it's important, you know. And then you've got you know, and every single one of you that are on there right now, and every single one of you that come back and come back and come back again. We wouldn't have a channel without you. If me or Warren was sitting here chatting away, flapping our lips to 5 people, what would be the point? But we seem to have tapped into something together as a team, as a bit of a family. A dysfunctional family, maybe. We're probably one of the most dysfunctional families there is. Cool. Love it. That's what I think. "39 people watching, 35 thumbs up. That's not bad, eh?" Sold to RJ Coins for 36 coins. RJ Coins. What did he win? I've done so much chirping, I've forgotten what we put up for auction. I've forgotten how to spell your last name. make me pay this time, Chris. Excellent. Yeah, because Richard and his son, they were doing 2p coins this morning, so they might have even found a 2008 feathers. I can't think of what your last name is, Richard. No, what is it? Right, so what was that? That was a Britannia, wasn't it? Upside down Britannia. And that was how many? 36 coins. Richard. Okay. So the other thing that we're going to be changing over as well is this is just a little message for the coin jockeys really. The other thing we're going to be changing as well is AIM is no longer going to be putting the paying people and putting them points in their account. And the reason for that is, I'll hold my hands up completely honestly, a couple of mistakes have been made, you know, and we had 1, 2, 3, 4 of us I think that were at different times logging in and adding points or doing that kind of thing, and a couple of us have made mistakes and put the wrong amounts in, as you know, because a couple of you have been the recipients of those mistakes, whether those mistakes have been to the plus or to the minus. And after making a final mistake, I think it was last week, and I'm just as guilty, I've made a mistake. I made a couple of mistakes actually. And last week I thought, no, this is not acceptable, because when a mistake gets made and we realise that mistake later, we ain't going to work out who did it. And it's not about who did it to tell them off, it's about who did it and find out what they did and what they were doing to make sure they don't do it again. I don't care about mistakes, I just care about fixing mistakes and make sure we don't make the same mistake again. So we had a little meeting last week and decided, right, what we're going to do is it's like 4 people having the keys to a bank account, or having the login details to everybody's bank account, and one mistake is unacceptable, let alone several mistakes. One mistake is unacceptable. So what we did was we've put John in charge of the monetary side of things. He handles the bank account anyway and deals with all of your bank payments and marking things as paid and dealing with the money. So it made sense to pass that over to John and make one person, just one single person, responsible for all of that. So paying money in and out of people's rewards accounts will now be done by John. So what I would like to do, what would be really great, is if we get the coin jockeys and and I'm going to speak to them all individually. Everybody I speak to all individually. But the idea is going to be we get you to send an invoice in once a week to John with what you've done, and essentially a bit like an invoice, except we pay you in points, right? And then that will go through to John. John will then say to me, and I'll pick on, let me pick on someone, I'll pick on Hannah, for example. So John might say to me, I've got an email from Hannah here, I've got an invoice from Hannah for 50 quid for points. She said she covered you all Wednesday, is that right? And I'll go, yep, that's right, and then he'll pay it. So that's how we're going to do it. A bit more professional, a bit more slick, hopefully. A bit more easier to keep on top of. Tuck them away for a rainy day, yep. Is anything blocking your mic? It's quite muffled. Is that better or worse? Tell me if that's better or worse. Better. Okay, maybe it was then. Maybe I've muffled the mic a little bit. I just bought a couple of coins on the website. I've put in my card details and it says I've paid, but it just stays on that page then. Is that supposed to happen? Take it out. Once you've paid for it, take it out of your basket. Go back to your basket and empty your basket. So you want me to email John with Mod's hours on a Friday. If you wouldn't mind doing that, and if you're quite happy to sort of put everybody's in the one, then that would be great. And then that will go through to John, and then he can do it. And then I've got the responsibility just for the one person. And then if anything goes wrong, everybody else knows, well, there is only one person to talk to that's doing it. There's no point me talking to Amy. There's no point me talking to Ian. There's no point me talking to Warren. There's no point me talking to Hannah about why I might be missing some points or I've been paid too much or too little. Everybody knows, I'll talk to the money man, John. And it's a lot easier for everybody then. Yes, I'm sorry about that, Matt's Coins. It is a pain in the bottom. I can't get it fixed at the minute. So we just got to deal with it. How do I know my order's gone through now? Well, if you've gone through and you've gone through to the end and you've paid for it, that's the important thing, you've paid for it, then the order's gone through. And then just once you've paid, if you haven't paid for it and you haven't finished it and completed it, then it hasn't gone through. Right? But once you've paid for it, then go back to your basket and empty. Yeah, you get an immediate email once it's gone through, so check your junk. And if it's in your junk, always send it to your inbox so that your email gets to know that it's not junk. Yes, that's fine. I sort the hours anyway, so it is easier if I do that. I can do CJ hours, but only the 12 to 5 ones, not outside of these hours. No. So what I'm going to do is, all right, tell you what, you handle the 12 to 5, Warren. That's brilliant for me. You handle the 12 to 5. Anything outside of that, if any coin jockey does anything outside of 12 to 5, Monday to Friday, they need to invoice John separately. Anybody, and let Steve know. Steve, are you watching? So you don't have to do this anymore. Anybody that is working 12 to 5, Monday to Friday, Warren will see to it of sending in your hours, right? It's only outside of Monday to Friday, 12 to 5. If anybody does anything outside of Monday to Friday, like RJ Coins, right, you've now been doing, pardon me, you've done several 10 till 11 in the morning, right, so that's outside of Warren's hours. So on Friday, when you've done your last one, so then send an invoice into John. And anytime anybody does anything outside of them hours. Hello, Aaron. Warren has been in all day. He's loyal. Warren is fantastic. Right, so he's done. He's sorted out. Are we ready for the next one? And what do you want the next one to be? Do you want the next one to be cash or coin? Do you want me to do the next one as cash? I do the next one as cash. This one is, oh, or maybe you want coin then. I was going to do cash, but do you want me to do coin? Has everybody got loads and loads and loads of spares out ready then? John Southgate says coin. Jamie says cash. You know, he's probably run out of coin. Ain't you got any flopsies or Peter Rabbits, Jamie? Got any flopsies sort of floating about there? Because I could do with some. Okay, so Phil says cash, Aaron says cash. Yeah, but they're mine. Yeah, well, let me have a few. Go and get a bag. All right, so is it any coin listed before? If you're talking about the bidding map, yeah, those coins, but not for this one. This one's going to be cash. This one's cash only. Scott says cash. My coins are promised to someone. Okay. Well, I haven't got any at all. I've got no flopsies left. I've got no Peter Rabbit munching a carrot left. So I've got no Tittlemouse left, I don't think. I've certainly got no Puddle Duck. All the rest I've got, but I'll just want more in stock. Oh, and I've run out of a load of Olympics. I need to get some more Olympics. Okay. This one's going to be cash. And this one, that last one that, who won that last one? RJ Coins, didn't he? And that last one was upside down Britannia, right? 10 of them. And he won it for 37 coins, wasn't it? So on this one here, I've got right and correct way up. So this is holding the heads, having the head up, and being able to read what it says around the edge. Whatever it says, I can't read it, but it's the right way up, I think. Maria, whatever it is. But anyway, holding the head up there, you read the inscription. Right, I need a magnifying glass. So the writing is the correct way up. These have already been pre-sorted. Every single one of these 10 is the right and correct way up, and there are 10 of them. So 10 £2 coins is £20. So we'll start the bidding at the face value, 20 quid. That's what I should have done before. So face value 20 quid, my price 250 quid minimum. And then I price it to £25 each on a good condition one. So the better the condition, the more it's worth in the future. These have all been bagged separately. And you can see, Ian doesn't tell you pork is, they're all, as you can see, they're all, can you see? They're all really good condition. All still shiny, every single one of them. Every single one of them, all still shiny. So, if you keep them like this, you know, then you can keep them all in the same bag. It doesn't matter that they knock together a bit because they're protected, they're not going to scratch. And £2 coins are notorious for scratching. So, if you believe in my values, 250 quid. Your chance to buy them wholesale. If you find them cheap, like someone already has done, you find something like that cheap. What year are they? Oh, they're 2015 now. 2015 Britannia, the hardest ones to get. I wouldn't sell any other ones at 25 quid. The 16 is worth less. They're worth it because they're rare. Cows in at 25 quid. Phil went in at 25, but Cows in at 25. Cows went in at 25. I'm going to get myself a smoke. You bid. I'm good, got one of them. No worries, Max Coins. There's 10 of them there, but these are worth putting away for someone who's either selling list them on your website and then put them away, and then just let them sit there until they sell. Somebody could list them at their retirement price. They could take these and list them for 50 quid each, and just then, nice and organised, leave them on the shelf. Doesn't matter if it takes 3 years to sell. Doesn't matter. Stick them on a shelf. One day, they will sell at whatever price you put on them. One day they will sell. So if you want to put them away and get the maximum, then you put a higher price on them. Do you know what I mean? So there you go. That's what I think. I'm going to get smoke. Close the curtains. I've come across a few bits of stuff, and I've got a gold coin here. Solid gold it is. It's only little, but it's solid gold. 15,000 made. So I might put that up in a minute. Anyway. Dude, where's she gone? Can everybody find? Can everybody hear me? Aaron won it for 30 quid, it seems. Can everybody hear me? Can you still hear me? Loud and clear. Okay. I'm really sorry about this, but we've got a frozen screen because I've just come back into the room and it's still the same picture as what you was looking at a minute ago. So the screen is just frozen, obviously. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come straight off and start straight up again for you.